Your trauma is great. Never mind.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. So for the people, man.
Shout out to Dex too, man. He just sent me a bunch of topics.
Oh, shout out to Dex, man.
The dude's good for a topic list. He's basically our EP at this time. And shout out to our new listeners. Just did my Spotify rap. I think we were top 5 podcasts for 15 people.
Shout out
we got 50% growth this year, and 57% of our new listeners are new. So
shout out to the new listeners, man. Don't dig too far.
It's also crazy because 75% of our listeners are returning.
Come on, yo. Stop playing with us, man.
And we still haven't advertised our market yet. So, hopefully we could take a next step up next year because everybody that does listen really enjoys it.
2024 is going to be crazy, man.
Should be good, man. Should be good. And as we get older, it sounds like the topics aren't going to slow. They just keep going.
No, it doesn't stop. It's always some shit to talk about. And shit, even I feel like we've integrated our lives more into the podcast this year as well, which is crazy, but it's happening.
It's more of a weekly catch. We're just getting old. And the older you get, the more you don't give a fuck. I was going to talk about that today. I think I truly am at the I don't give a fuck age.
Yeah.
I just really think I am. I just don't give a fuck. I was kind of I was thinking as the fuck you. People will correlate it with the fuck you money when you have enough money to say fuck you. And I don't even necessarily think it's a financial thing because I don't have fuck you money. Fuck you money to me is you gotta have $500,000 in the bank, right? Fuck you, or but just you just don't care.
It's I mean, if you think about it, other than whoever you provide for.
Well, that's what I was thinking today, and I'm like, all right, outside of my mom, my girl, and a very small group of close friends, because I have a lot of friends, but a small group of close friends. I really don't owe anybody anything at all, ever. A single thing. I don't owe you to come to your house. I don't owe you I don't owe you conversation. I don't owe you likes. I don't owe you text back. I don't owe you a single fucking thing.
No.
So if that's just not convenient for me, fuck you. Eat a dick.
Goodness gracious, coming out hot.
I'm just saying, I don't really care anymore.
Motherfuckers starting 32 and get crazy out here.
I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old. I'm old and grumpy. Old and grumpy. I'm old and grumpy. Now I'm having a blast. Weekend recap. I guess I just jumped into it. Thanksgiving was dope. You can recap. I'll go through mine real quick because you hosted. But yeah, Thanksgiving was dope. My birthday was Thanksgiving. Started at my mom's. My mom surprised me with this really dope cake. She was sick.
Damn, did you post it?
Yeah, she never made me a cake before, for real. So it was the first time she did
that was the golf one. Fire.
Yeah, it was the first time she did a custom joint for me. That shit was fucking dope.
Fire.
That was a nice surprise. And my girl and her daughter were over at the time, so that she got her kid to go back and do the candles a certain way. And she walked out and she was real pumped up about the surprise and shit. It was a nice moment. And then we went to my girl's brother's house. That was nice. He cooked a duck, which I never had duck before.
Duck instead of turkey or turkey?
No, he had a turkey, ham, and a duck, bro.
Oh, shit.
They wasn't missing enough. It was only 6 of us there. Motherfucker didn't miss a single John. They had everything you could have. And I had never had duck before, and that was it was good. But you know I'm hesitant. You know I'm hesitant to eat people's food anyway.
That's a fact.
But the other shit is when you have a girl, they just gonna make you a plate.
Yeah, and you ain't got no choice but to eat.
They just hand you a plate here, yo. This is what I think you would like. That's the other shit too. I've been dating for so long. She starts to think that she knows me very well. So she's like, here, this is what I think you would like. I liked it all.
There you go.
I liked it all. She got it. Nail on the head.
Got a winner.
Then I got smoked in Chutes and Ladders. And then I went to my brother Richie's house. Did some drinking. Bree came over. That was fun. So it was fun. Had a blast.
There you go.
Good time. Ended a little early, but
regular weekend.
Motherfucker's getting old. Then I got up with my good friend John and Bree on Friday. We had a nice catch up.
Yeah.
A nice catch up convo.
Crazy drinks. Now that's the wild part.
It goes you stop and think and you're like, well, we haven't sat down since backyard of my mom's doing that card game, and that was at least 2 or 3 months ago, probably 3 months ago.
Yeah.
So you go, wow, like this shit goes by quick. So you got to kind of like sneak those in.
Yeah.
And I golfed a little bit, and everything was good. Tell me about Thanksgiving and the troubles of hosting.
Thanksgiving and the troubles of hosting. First off, Thanksgiving. Hosting is cool. We did start this year early. We started at 2. That was my call, though. I wanted to get all the food out the way and then just the rest of the day just to eat and fucking relax. I hate the late starts because I feel like it's rushed and you don't get to relax as much. So that was the only thing with that. But I took it upon myself to, well, I kind of got bullied into cooking the damn turkey this year. So probably like a month ago, I stumbled on a recipe on Twitter about roasting the chicken. So I roast the chicken, throw the bitch in the bag, cut up my veggies, throw an apple inside the roasting the turkey. Throw an apple inside the turkey, garlic, lemon, fucking thyme, all this shit in there. Shit came out immaculate. I would show a pic if I could just pop it up real quick, but that's gonna take a while. But shit came out fire. There was no leftovers from my fucking turkey.
It's a proud moment, isn't it?
Oh man, it was amazing. Everybody eats the turkey, and it wasn't. So when you roast it, the wings are like fall off the bone, and then it's the I guess the middle part of the fucking turkey that tastes still like turkey, but the outside is fucking real tender, and that shit was just fire. That's all I can say. Shit came out amazing. All the other food came out great. My grandma came through. I don't know if you ever had it, but she came through with a 7-Up cake. That shit was fucking.
Have I? That sounds so familiar.
It's like a pound cake, but
it looks like it does have like a glaze on the top.
Yeah.
I've had it. Yeah, it's good as fuck.
Amazing. Shit's amazing. Yep. Came through with that, but yeah, everything else fire. Couldn't get over the Richies because I was done.
Yeah, done though.
But yeah, next day we hung out, like you said, had a good catch up. Crazy how spaced out they are, but they don't seem so long. I guess because we still all talk to each other. So it doesn't seem as crazy, but it is crazy when you like, damn, we ain't hung out in 3 months or 2, 3, whatever it is. Then Saturday, I think I relaxed Saturday. Had to prepare for Sunday because my girl's son was celebrated his birthday over the weekend. So he had one of his good friends come over. Then he stayed the night Saturday night. Crazy 2 boys staying the night, but little kids will be little kids. Next day we go to the Franklin Institute in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Cool little museum. Didn't realize they had all that interactive shit in there. Seeing a fucking cow eye get dissected. That was different.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it was wild. Came back bowled. Went bowling.
Who won?
Nicest shit at bowling, of course, me. Our young boy, he was a little upset that he his last game in bowling, he was a little upset he ain't do his thing.
He was trash because Trey's all right sometimes.
Yeah, that's what he said. He was good the first 2 games, but that last game he wasn't hitting shit, and he got picked. And you know he's competitive, so
yeah, he's a sore sport.
Yeah, so he was funny. But yeah, man, weekend was cool, man. Weekend was cool. I can't not mad at it.
What's better, getting a compliment on your outfit or what you cook?
At this age, what you cook?
Yeah.
This age, what you give. If it was 3-4 years ago, I'd have said the outfit. Yeah. But at this age, it's definitely what you cook, especially when you're cooking for mad people.
Yeah. When you're cooking for if you're cooking for 20 people and you get compliments from like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Out of the fucking world, dog.
Yeah, bro, like this is the turkey. Like,
or motherfucker be like, yo, did you make that? Like,
yeah. This ain't the side. This ain't the. I ain't make cookies.
That shit ain't catered.
Turkey. Yeah.
That shit ain't catered.
Man, that shit look crazy. So yeah, man, I was proud moment, proud old head moment, man. We really there. We old as shit. That shit crazy.
Yeah, I don't feel old stuff. Still feel young. Still feel like I mean, the crazy shit is though, realistically, with how modern science is, knock on wood, and if I put these vapes down, like we're supposed to live to be like 90 now.
I'm not mad at that.
You think like we're really only like a third away through our lives?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Motherfuckers still be moving around at that age nowadays.
Bro, like I was just with my cousin and he's best friends with a group of kids that we kind of grew up with, their dad, and he still hoops. And I was asking him, like, yo, how old is he now? And he's like, bro, he's pushing, like, he's got like 56. And I was like, he still runs full? He's like, yeah, he runs full.
Damn. That's be at
crazy, bro. Like 56, like back in the day, 56, that's when that motherfuckers look like granddads and shit.
Yeah.
When they had to bifocals and like the tucked in t-shirts and like that shit is crazy, bro. Like motherfuckers is way younger for way longer now, outside of like freaky illnesses and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll still be rocking J's at 56.
Oh, for sure. I think we both said this shit like probably like 4 years ago. Like how we dress now is probably just gonna be how we dress forever.
Yeah, we stuck in this shit.
Like I pretty much dressed the same for like the last 7 years.
Yeah, I give myself probably the last 5.
Like it really hasn't, like, I'm trying to think, like ever since jeans became a little slimmer.
Yeah.
It's pretty much been the same for me.
Yeah. I'll say
like the only thing that'll change is like everyone, like I'll change kind of style of sneakers I wear every once in a while.
In fact, you're right. It's like 7, 8, 9 years.
Yeah.
Once streetwear, I guess, became more mainstream, I haven't deviated from it at all.
No, that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. I was just randomly thinking maybe I should have saved this for my random thought or whatnot. But I was thinking like throughout the day, it just popped in my head. If there was no codependency at all, do you think that like a lot of people would still be in relationships?
Break down no codependency.
So like say like marriages, like I'm thinking about marriages and shit. Like you think like if money didn't play a factor into it at all. Like say like if you said, all right, if I get divorced, I'm still gonna drive the same cars, have the same house, live the exact same lifestyle.
Yeah.
Do you think majority of marriages would still be there? Or do you think like a lot of people are married out of like convenience of the life they have?
That's a good question.
Isn't it like interesting? Because I'm like, yo, like if it really just went from like I could walk away from this and not be financially better or financially worse, like I'd be in the same house, same car, same 2 vacations a year, whatever it is, like because like I was just thinking like how many people really like I don't even want to say love. How many people like their spouse?
Nah, that's a good question, but I do think that people would still be married at the same rate, maybe even higher, because they know like I could just get a divorce and I'll be all right.
I think a lot of people don't get divorces because of the inconvenience of it.
Yeah.
Whether it be like, yo, I want to see my kids, or yo, I don't want to pay child support. Yeah, I'm not trying to give up all this in a divorce. I'm not trying to lose all this money.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to pay alimony.
But I think on the flip side, if you know none of that's going to happen, people will be less hesitant to get divorced too, as well.
I don't know, because I think everybody always thinks the grass is greener.
Yeah, I would say so. But I mean, some people, I guess, really be down bad, and they be like, anything better than this shit.
If I could take like an honest survey, I would really like to take a survey of like guys and girls, like separate sample sizes, and have like all of them answer like who felt like they settled.
Damn.
Like who feels like they settled and then why?
I feel
and
like
then what kind of settle? Was it like a settle? Like was it a settle because of you? You think you settled physically? Like you think you settled monetarily? Like what like how do you think you settled and do you feel like it?
I feel like
I don't feel like everybody dates or ends up with the person like maybe they're attracted to them, but they don't think like
that's the person they want.
That's the person, like that might not be the type they thought they was going to get or not, you know?
Yeah, I think we had this conversation privately or at a function or something, but settling down, why is that stuck with a bad connotation? And that's literally what it's called. You're settling down.
Yeah, but that's only like context is key for everything. Like if I'm saying you feel like you settled, I'm saying that like you settled with like not an idea of regret, but you settled from what your standards were. Like it's kind of like, motherfucker, if you're doing a contest and you win 200,000, but you could go for the million, you settle for the 200,000. You still won 200.
Yeah.
But you might in your mind feel like you could have got the million if you just held out, but you were scared to lose that 200.
So do you feel like? Because I mean, not majority, but there are people that literally look for perfection and shit until they realize nothing's perfect. So are they settling if they don't get the perfect shit they looking for?
I think a lot of people like get what they're looking for, and then once they get it, they find reasons Like, why to be unhappy with it or find other shit they thought was important. But then when you lose what you already have, you're like, oh, fuck, I kind of had that good already.
Yeah. I mean, I can't relate to that one.
I also can't relate because I don't like, but
no, I'm just trying to think from that side though. Like, if you are in a mode like, damn, I thought the grass was greener. How do you even how do you go back from that at that point?
I was talking to like, and this is unrelated, but I was talking to a friend who's a female, right?
Yeah.
And she was like, all girls go through a phase to where like they go after the guys they're super attracted to.
Yeah.
And then they settle down with the guy they think is more consistent and safer. And he usually makes a better husband or boyfriend or whatnot. And I was like, I don't think all girls think like that though.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I don't know.
Like, if my girl thought she settled for me, like, she could go ahead. Go somewhere else.
Nah, that's both. I feel like both of us feel the same on that, and that's probably our fucking ego.
Yeah, go settle somewhere else, yo.
Yeah. See, yeah, I feel like both of us would say the same shit in that situation. But I could see what whoever said that is saying. Like, but I would want to ask, well, why did you go after them in the first place? Is it just off physical attraction?
That's another survey I'd like to ask is like, how many people would say that their spouse is their physical type?
Okay. That's a good question.
Because what's more important, right? Emotionally or physically? Like, I feel like everybody will say emotional at our age, but they're still both important.
Yeah, I mean, I would think you would want to be physically attracted to your significant other. Yeah, I don't know if I could be with somebody I didn't think was physically attractive though.
No, if I don't think you're beautiful, I don't like.
Yeah, that would be a tough one to get over. But I see why somebody could, because maybe they had all the pretty, beautiful, whatever they want to call them, people, and they just wasn't shit for them. And then some fucking great communicator is just perfect for them. Maybe, I don't know.
And on the flip side of that is like, I've definitely met people that the more I got to know them, the more I thought they were attractive.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like, I'm probably historically known for that a little bit.
All right, now we just gassing ourselves and shit.
You know, like, if I like your personality, I really think you're a baddie, and then once I stop talking to you, I'll be like, oh, that shit is weak for real.
Like, that's your whole play and shit.
Weak as shit. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You're nut.
What, you just realize the physical and then it goes away?
I'd be getting like a little bit. This is past tense, you know. I'm very happy where I'm at.
Okay.
You know, I think my girls are beautiful. You feel me? I was.
Oh yeah, I see you sweating.
I was liking the flex before I knew her personality. But yeah, I was just thinking about it. I'm like, the codependency aspect of marriage is like, I wonder how much relationships are really built on convenience of a lifestyle.
I would say under 50%. That's just my guess.
Yeah, I think you're way more than that.
What you got it
at? At least 60.
Only reason I'll say under 50 is because, and maybe I'm just naive, but I personally don't know anybody in a situation like that. And yeah, like I said, maybe I'm being naive. I don't know. Or maybe people feel like they just get what this is what is for me, so I'm gonna be with this. But I don't know. Maybe I do know somebody like that. I don't know, but I'm saying I don't. You know.
You know what? And like, I mean, that's a fantasy world, so you'll always be codependent or whatnot. So like, whatever works.
Yeah.
Whatever works.
Yeah.
Whatever works.
That would be a little depressing to me though, being in a situation like that. I'm just here just because I know
It's gotta make you miserable. If I'm in a spot and I'm like, yo, like, I don't really enjoy being around this person that much.
And this too. And I'm kind of blunt, halfway ignorant when it comes to shit like that. So I felt like if I was in that situation, I would flat out say it like, yeah, I'm not feeling this.
I've heard people say multiple times, like, I don't like you that much. but I love you, and that's why I'm here. And it's like, yo, if you don't like me,
Wee.
we're not family.
That's
Okay,
a-
like there's a difference between like blood family
Yeah.
and like my partner. If you
Yeah.
don't like being around me, and it's not just a rough patch, like this is consistent over the years, but you love me from your next relationship.
Yeah.
Life is too short to not enjoy being around each other.
Yeah, nah, and yeah, you can't waste it being around somebody. You
That's
don't
why, like, even when motherfuckers be joking and shit, like, oh, my wife's gonna be home today, or like, oh, she's coming. Like, yeah,
Mhm.
every time you got them jokes and shit, like, you don't enjoy your bitch, bro. Like, you
Yeah,
don't like your bitch being around. What are you talking about, yo?
yeah, that's crazy.
You don't want your girl to be around. You don't
That's-
miss her at all. Like, you don't want to talk to her. Like, it's a nuisance.
That's crazy.
Like, that shit is
When I get
weird.
to that point, not even when I get to that point. If I got to that point, I
It's game
would.
over.
Yeah, you can't keep going.
It's game over. And like, I'll start over. I'm not scared to lose money.
Yeah, I feel like at the after my last like stint, what was it? A good 4 or 5 years of being single. I realized that quick. Like, yeah, I don't gotta be in nothing I don't want to be in. And once I feel like you realize that shit and you get some happy shit, man, rock the fuck out.
Life is short as shit. Yeah, like I'm gonna be. I wouldn't even want my girl. Like my girl was meant. Like if she didn't like being around me, but she thought I was a nice guy, I would just want her to tell me like, yo, like you're dope, but like I don't get excited about you coming over.
Yeah, please let
That
me
should
know.
have hurt. But like life's short. Yo, go find somebody that excites you. Then.
That's a weight off your chest though. Like you can't even be mad at that. Like that's
I know, like yo, that shit hurts. But go ahead, yo. Like life is short as a motherfucker, bro. I don't want you to be miserable with me. I don't want you to feel like you settled down or you could have got something better or more fitting for you. I don't want you to feel like I'm only here because we could do better things together. None of that shit.
Yeah.
There's plenty of people out here, yo.
So would you say it's wrong if that thought not that they felt it, but if the thought creeped in their mind?
I think self-doubt is a natural part of like a human.
Right.
I think you're always going to question shit. Like it's just how consistent your questioning is.
Yeah, if it's an everyday thing, this is a problem.
We're all human. Like that shit is like I'm not gonna be the perfect guy all the time. I'm not gonna be a perfect guy a lot of times. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna frustrate you. I'm gonna irritate you. I might say the wrong shit. I might not react to the situation how you want to, and you might do the same shit, and that's fine. Like we could be mad at each other and whatnot. But if it becomes to the point where you dreading my presence,
Yeah.
like you're dreading me being around, like it feels like a weight on your shoulders when I'm coming to the crib or I'm saying I'm sliding. We don't need to be together.
Nah.
We don't need to be together.
It's that what is that? Rod wave. I used to see your name on my phone and get butterflies. These days, now my stomach turn. That's a hurt piece.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's the shit. And it's like also like I'm speaking from a very naive sense because I've only been dating my lady for like 6-7 months. But like if I didn't like get excited when she called or like know like yo like look forward to like all right like I know I'll call her once a day or she'll call me at least once a day, probably multiple. But like all right now I'm gonna get this convo off. Like it's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
I got to the point where it's like, it's one thing if you out golfing or she's having a girls' night and then I'm blowing her up or she blowing me up. Then I'd be like, all right, yo. Yeah. But every time, you're like, God damn, yo.
That's
like
shit, because some shit could get to the point where you see a name pop up on your phone and it just lights your whole day up. And there's other names you see and you just like,
you like, what the fuck do they want?
Yeah,
what the fuck do they want? Damn, yo. And especially if it's your man's or whatnot or your family or whatnot, you're like, damn, I gotta answer that shit.
Yeah, I gotta answer.
I know they about to draw on me. They about to stress me out. They about to tell me some dumbass story. They gonna ask for some shit. What do they want? I think, yeah, I don't know, man. I think
I mean, it's crazy because the conversation really go deeper than just relationships. That shit go to
like friendships, family,
all that shit.
I was just seeing this clip of this dude on Twitter talking about how like women really wanted guys to like be emotionally available, and now like it's a trend where now it's becoming more current that they're not necessarily ready for the emotional availability or like the communication. They say like even if somebody reacts and gives you a safe space, like a lot of the times when you say something or how you're feeling, it goes into more their reaction to how you're feeling, and then that dictates the argument. So you might say like, yeah, I'm feeling like this, and then they go on defense and they're so upset about it that now the conversation is more about the defense than how your initial thought was. And I thought that was interesting.
Nah, that's a great point. I don't think our generation specifically, I'll even say the one in front of us. I will say I think the younger ones can communicate, but I feel like maybe our generation and the one above us aren't the best communicators when it comes to stuff like that because we didn't grow up in an era of safe spaces and we can talk about this and this is what is supposed to be talked about. I feel like a lot of shit was brushed under the rug. You all right? Be cool with whatever it is in front of you. And even to how you and Flock made jokes sometimes like, damn, you a robot, you ain't got no emotions. I feel like a lot of that shit come from that era, like, yo, like this shit is what it is. So deal with it and keep it moving.
Well, that's kind of what the guy was saying is like, even with our moms, sometimes when you're growing up, like you might say how you feel, but then they get so upset about it. You could be completely in the right, but now it transitions more into like, all right, they're upset and we got to make sure like this. And that should have happened with me and my mom a lot. Like I might say something how I'm feeling and she gets so upset because she's not used to me saying it or like other people saying how they feel. And she just right into it like it's an attack. Like you're attacking me. And it's like, I'm not attacking you. I'm just communicating how I feel right now. It's
and
not
I
a
think
attack.
I'm at the point with my mom where I probably over communicate and I'm very, very honest with her nowadays. Like whether she going through something, whether I'm going through something, I'm like overly honest in like how I feel because I feel like that shit necessary, and a lot of people don't get that shit, man. I think that shit suck if somebody don't got somebody that'll keep it a bean with them or tell them what they need to hear and not what they want to hear. Because a lot of people missing out on shit they need to hear, and people just letting them go as they are.
Well, I'd rather you tell me right off the rip, even if that shit hurts my feelings.
Yeah. Because I feel like depending on the relationship and the extent of it, yeah, it may hurt somebody's feelings, but eventually you're gonna get over it quick enough, and especially if there's respect in the relationship, the feelings get hurt, but you'll know that like, all right, well, he ain't just bullshitting, or
Yeah,
she ain't
I'll
bullshitting.
take
She's
transparency.
an honest place, yeah,
I'll take shit. Like we was talking about before to John. A friend of mine had said something to me that I didn't love to hear,
yeah.
but I'm glad they expressed their feelings.
Mm-hmm.
It might have been an overreaction in my mind, but like
Yeah,
I would rather you tell me that so I can adjust my behavior a bit.
right.
Or at least we can address the concern so you feel open enough to where if you see it's about to happen again, you can say, yo, and like I'm not gonna be offended.
And to that point, like that's a key thing to let that be known. Like we can communicate about these things. So, like you said, if you see something happening, let me know. And if you see something out of pocket, let me know. But it could have went a totally different way if you would have shut it down, spazzed, and
Oh, eat a dick, never, I'm not like that, blah, blah. No,
yeah,
that's how you process it. That's how I can't tell you how to feel when you see some shit.
yeah,
If
yeah,
you see some shit and you felt away, all right, like I understand. You might have grew up a little different than me and experienced a little different shit. I grew up in a different genre. Like we're all that's the shit. If a friend, girl, family, whatever you may be, if I love you, I need to feel like I can say something to you. And
yeah,
not that doesn't mean I can tell you suck a dick or
yeah,
fuck off pussy when I'm mad.
yeah,
I need to be able to say, like, yo, this is how I'm feeling. This is why. You can hear that and say, I think you're wrong, and this is why. But I need to feel comfortable enough to have that conversation, or we're not really as close as we think we are.
yeah. And I think the good part about that is, especially when it's two mature people, those conversations don't have to turn into arguments or turn into a disagreement. They could, even if y'all don't agree, it could turn into, well, we just mutually don't agree on this topic, and that's all right. You feel that way, I feel this way. We could talk about the next thing, but at least whatever it was got addressed. And I feel like,
Because I'd much rather you tell me than go and tell your friend or your cousin. Or
yeah,
this, and now it's building up, it's building up, it's building up. And next
yeah,
thing you know, it's a spaz.
yeah,
And it's like, why the fuck are you overreacting to this little ass shit? And the whole time you were thinking about this for 7 months,
yeah. Letting this shit build up.
just letting it build up. You think you should accept people that you love, or you should try to change them?
That's a good question. I would. It's a fine line between doing both. Uh, if you see, if you see a trend, maybe address it. See how they react, see their feelings about it, and then after that, if it's not harming their physical or they and that's how they choose to live, I said something. If it go left, it go left. I'ma still be here if it go left. As long as you're not harming yourself or nobody else physically, hey, rock out. But I said something and I know my conscience is clear.
And
So
I'm
it's a fine line for real.
And I'm not even saying that in like a bad way either. Like not even bad things. It could just be stupid shit. You know, like
Yeah.
like I might be some like reserved in certain aspects, and my girl would be like, "Yo, go do this." Like, you know, I don't like dancing like that unless I'm lit.
Yeah.
But she might drag me on the dance floor after a drink and be like, "Come on, dance with me." And you know, I hate that shit. But in my mind, I like it.
Yeah.
I want you to put me like I'm not gonna do this by myself. So drag me out of my comfort zone every once in a while.
All right. Well, yeah. In that sense, yes, it's definitely a good thing, unless it's a super strong will person, and that shit might annoy
Oh, that
someone.
might irritate the shit out of them.
Yeah, it could go left, but in that case, yeah, that ain't too crazy. I
But
was
like
thinking go on some drastic shit like, oh, you see somebody, I don't know, fucking overworking themselves. You like, bro, like you working a lot, man. You doing this, that, and the third, and you overexerting yourself, and they come back with, hey, man, I got this to pay for that like this is the only way I can make it work. All right, bro. I just want to make sure you good. That's an easy conversation.
Or like you look at it like it's a recurring topic. Like if every time I see you, like the topic ends up being like you got sloppy and like you're too drunk and like you ruined the party.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm doing it every time somebody talks to me and says this. Like, yo, like I gotta tell you, like chill the fuck out a little bit.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
I gotta not be around you.
Yeah, that too.
That's my whole shit is now like in life. Like, yo, like I'll tell you if I don't really like something, right?
Yeah.
And like Godspeed. You feel me? Like I like motherfuckers don't like I said, motherfuckers don't owe me shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't expect people to accommodate me unless like we're together.
Yeah.
But like I'm not gonna be around shit that upsets me anymore either though.
Nah. I think
Motherfuckers stressing me. I don't do drama anymore. Motherfuckers start doing drama and shit. I'm old.
Keep that shit far away.
That's other shit too. I got a girl now, bro. I can't do like I have in-house shit.
Far away.
We got our own bickering and shit going on. I don't need to leave the house to do that. The fuck is we talking about?
Shit.
Come on, yo.
Need no extra shit, man.
What the fuck is we talking about? What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Christmas is coming up, right? We went on a tangent there.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Christmas is coming up. I feel like we talked about this before, but I'm gonna double back because the season's coming up and shit. Are you gonna tell your kid that Santa Claus is fake? What age do we do that?
I don't know, man.
You think your girl tells her son that Santa Claus is black?
He just got told at school that all the gifts. So he came home and asked, "Do y'all buy the gifts?"
Damn.
And we was like, we spun it, and was like, "Nah, we just the ones that talk to Santa." But at this point, like, it is like, all right,
it's close. It's last year.
Yeah, this is it. This is like this year. It's like, bro, we get it. This is what we doing.
Yeah, it's his last year.
Like I get it. I get the aura of Santa. Like it's a cool little fairy tale. Like I even seen some shit on Twitter where they had like this little elevator and shit went up to the North Pole. All this crazy shit. It's a cool thing. Santa was cool as a kid, but the quicker you know, the more or less in La La Land and in reality you are. You're like, all right, well, my parents worked to give me this shit, and that's also another thing I find interesting. Teaching kids like the value of $1. That shit is different.
All right, kind of a hot take here. Santa is kids' Jesus. Like Santa is kids' religion.
Because he sees everything.
He sees everything. He entices them to be good. He's their moral compass. If I'm bad, I'm gonna get coal. Yeah. Santa needs to think I'm a nice kid, not a naughty kid. I'm a good kid because that's Christmas spirit. Everybody should be in Christmas spirit. Everybody should want to get a fucking good elf or a good present and shit. Like it's their moral compass. It's almost a cheat code for parents, right?
Yeah.
Like a parent's gonna love you unconditionally. So if you know your parents is just gonna buy it, you're gonna get me some fucking gifts, dog.
Or they not.
Kids is getting gifts, bro. You're not. I don't give a fuck what. I don't give a fuck what your stepkid does. That motherfucker's getting a gift, dog.
They getting gifts.
Misbehave from now until the end of December. He's getting a gift.
I don't know, man. I feel like I wouldn't. I definitely feel like with my little man, I wouldn't. If it was crazy, if he was wilding, it's no. I'm like a little stubborn, so I would be like, I'm not doing it. You could get him something. I'm not. I'm not in.
Well, that's
if
the
it
other
was crazy bad.
And that's the other shit too. Is like we think like you were saying like kids might be more appreciative or understand. Dex is saying like they don't know the value of $1 from that shit. Like kids don't know money
at all.
They don't understand it. They don't know what costs more, what costs less. Like I'll be out with kids. I'm like, yo, I'm out of money. Like you don't got another money. You don't got like, come on, yo, you don't got your card. No, like they don't understand the difference between what a theme park costs and a trip to the mall costs. Or motherfucking the difference between a steak dinner and a pizza dinner. All they know is that shit costs money.
Do you feel like they should? And if so, what age?
I don't know at what age they can grasp that. Like I do, like I like when like parents give their kids like a little money for chores, and the week, like let's say like we'll go to the dollar store or something. You got your $6 or $10 a week, whatever it may be, 20, whatever it is. It's like, all right, this is all you can spend. Or this is all you can spend for the week.
Those is good lessons you could teach, especially the younger you do it, the more grasp they'll have. Like you take them to the dollar store, they got $4. The shit they want cost $6. Bro, you only got $4. You can't.
You gotta wait till next week.
Now you could save this $4 on top of whatever you get next week, and then you may be able to get that thing that costs $6. But if you want to spend your $4, you're not gonna be able to get that shit that costs $6. So it's definitely lessons I feel like you could put in as they young, but who knows if they'll even retain shit like that.
And Dex, that's actually a good point too. I would have let you on if I knew you were going to be so active today. But I just saw an article that the buy now, pay later was up 47% on Black Friday this year.
Shit not worth it.
These motherfuckers are crazy, yo.
Shit not worth it.
Does everybody realize like you got to pay that shit back?
Yeah, that shit not worth it.
You got to pay it back.
You remember I was on my credit card for like the longest. I was like, I'm not doing the credit shit. I'm gonna pay cash.
Still paying with my debit card, bro. And everybody I know is like, yeah, you got to use your credit card. You got to get it for points, blah blah. It makes me uneasy to have money on my credit card.
Yeah, I'll say I just started at 30 using the credit card. I was not fucking with it because I got fucked when I was younger. Pause. But I was like 18, signed up for a credit card like a dickhead. Had one.
Did the same shit in college.
Stupid shit. Ding. Not even like being irresponsible. I just forgot about the shit. Like I wasn't thinking about it. Next thing I know, I'm like, oh shit, this shit building up, and I ain't even spend this much.
Yep.
So I'm young, making bullshit money, trying to pay this shit back. By the time I realized how that shit worked, I'm like, all right, now I understand. But it was like I didn't have to go through that at a young age. If I would have just understood the value of quote unquote credit. So yeah, him saying people our age don't understand the value of money. It's definitely people that just say fuck it. And I feel like 2020 contributed. COVID. It contributed, man. Because why would I not go through every loophole to get this money? I remember I forget where the fuck I was at. I think I was at a bar. And this dude pulled out an Apple Card. This was the first time I seen it. I'm like, oh shit, that shit tough. He like, yeah, man, sign up, you get $8,000, blah, blah. I'm like, word? He was like, yeah, man, I just spent this shit, open another credit card, and then I just pay this one, and I just keep doing that. Oh, like, so you just be getting credit cards on top of credit cards, paying the credit cards off? He was like, yeah, you never got to pay it back. I'm like, yo, this is a wicked ass game out here, dog.
So stupid.
There's people just doing that shit.
That's so stupid.
The credit card, man. Shit is wild.
Another Christmas related. What's an appropriate budget for a spouse for Christmas?
Well, whatever you could afford, as long as you ain't going in debt.
There we go.
As long as you ain't going in debt, don't go in debt for the gift. If you could only afford some perfume, grab the perfume. You can only afford a
house. Just buy a house.
Just buy it. Yeah. Yeah, don't go in debt though. Don't go in debt for the gift. Ain't nothing that good.
Ain't nothing
that good. That crazy.
What would you get now at our age? What would you rather get, a trip or something material?
That's a good question. It depends on what the material is.
Yeah.
So like I'm a sneaker guy. So
Shit lasts so long now, bro.
yeah, if you got me a certain sneaker, all right, well I'm gonna have these for 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
Let me get that. But if it's like it ain't really too many places I need to go for real. But I'm not mad at a trip. But if it's a sneaker like a Grail, give me the Grail. Fuck the trip. Let me get them. Because like you said, I'm gonna have that shit forever. I'm gonna have the memories. We gonna have cool pictures, but
I'd probably rather get a new grill than a sneaker at this point.
there you go. There
Right?
you go. Imagine she got you the new what is them shits? You see the black tailor-made golf clubs?
Shits are sick. Actually, my buddy Zach just got the putter.
Did he?
Yeah, shit's sick.
Yeah, I seen them shits. I'm like, God damn.
I think it's all black. He sent it to me the other day. He sent me the link. I'm like, dang, you're just gonna stun on me like that. I showed like a $400 putter.
Shout out to the golf.
The tailor-made
one. Golf that much, motherfucker.
Oh, fucking said he sent me the link. I said that shit looks sick. Sent me straight to the link. That shit said like 354, and I'm like, damn, bitch.
Hope you sink every putt with that joint. Crazy shit, fire.
That shit is clean, bro.
Shit, fire.
Clean as fuck.
I don't even look at that shit, but that shit came across my Instagram. I said, oh shit.
Jordan did a partnership with the Eastside Golf shit. I was on the website the other day. They got so many sick fucking Jordan cleats on that John dog.
Even they gear.
So much fucking sick shit.
You wear a hoodie on the golf course? I don't know if that's
you can, especially in the off season.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. What was I gonna say? Oh, this isn't one week. No, you're fine. I don't have to do that. You could say something. I'm good.
You could say so. Yeah, T.I. and the son, man. Was his son in the wrong or was T.I. in the wrong?
Did the full video come out? Well, his son's in the wrong. It doesn't matter.
Yep, yeah, he's on live, talking crazy to his dad. Said he stands on business, told his dad and his mom, you don't really know me. I grew up in the bando. I was at grandma's house. I ain't grow up with a silver spoon. Getting real rah-rah with his pops. Social media in a blaze. A lot of opinions. Both sides. Funny enough, but some people say, well, if he was over there majority of the time, then who are they to say he had a silver spoon? Other people say T.I. and Tiny worked too hard for him to be acting like this at this age. He a grown-ass man. Why do you even still care? Y'all in a fucking box at the Falcons game. Are you really complaining and trying to be from somewhere at this age? A lot of opinions on the topic, man, but just the talking crazy to the dad and the mom was wild to me.
I think that kid's really naive to life in general.
Why you say that?
I just think even if he did stay with his grandmother a lot, the only reason he has some celebrity to him is the celebrity afforded to him by his parents.
Yeah.
So the rap career he might have or might not have, the reputation he might have or might not have, that's all afforded to him as being T.I. and Tiny's son. The reason he's in a press box or a suite at the Falcons game is because his dad's walking out with the Falcons.
Yeah.
So if you don't want any of that, then disconnect with the family completely.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't have to do podcasts with your dad or interviews. You don't have to go to the press box with your mom and call her a drunk. You don't have to do all that shit.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
One motherfucker, you will never see the son that does the country singing. That motherfucker don't be posted with them and shit.
Nah. You don't even
know that was his son. If they didn't post him, say this is T.I., you wouldn't even fucking know. Outside, I mean, it looks like him, but you wouldn't fucking know that shit. So I get it though. He's at that age where I really don't know how he was raised, so he could be in the right. Yeah. But in general, that is a very ungrateful age.
Ungrateful age. You don't understand life at that age.
Just don't get it.
You just getting into manhood and early manhood and responsibilities. That shit smack you in the face if you ain't ready for it. And I think what you said, naive, that's definitely a good word, because if he was really from, I'm not even gonna say that, but if his situation was that bad, I don't know if he would be right there in that moment without, like you said, the celebrity of his parents. Because how would you have gotten out without them?
This is gonna be shit that I struggle with as a parent. The late teens and early 20s is such an ungrateful, short-sighted, short-minded point of view. Just just an awful time mentally for a person.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
It's the fucking worst.
I think because, not saying that you ain't feel it, but from my experience, because I didn't go to school and I went straight to work, I felt like I had a more appreciation for the parent. And I'm like, oh shit, this what these motherfuckers be doing?
This shit's hard.
Like these motherfuckers be doing this shit?
This shit's hard.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, let me buckle up and get ready for this because this shit different. So I had an early appreciation and also understanding like these motherfuckers is humans too. Like they more than mom and dad. Like they their names and they got their own lives and other shit to worry about on top of me and my sister, which is crazy.
That shit's always interesting of like realizing your parents just a person.
Yeah, just a person.
They're just a person. They're just as flawed as you. They have their own life just like you have. They're the star of their show, just like you're the star of your show.
Shit makes them happy. Shit makes them sad. They fear things. They don't fear things. They got ups and downs just like everybody. Shit is crazy. Once you
Parents
realize
aren't just living in a bliss and then parenting. It's not like a bubble and then parenting. They have a whole work balance, life balance. They've got a whole relationship shit going. They've got a whole social group, whatever it may be. They've got all their stressors just as well. And as a kid, you don't understand that. And as a teenager, you definitely don't understand that.
And that might also be a good thing because if they could hide the whole fact to make you think about it's all about you, I don't know whether that's a good sign parenting or a bad sign, but either way, it works out that way. I feel like a lot of the time, like you feel like everything about you until a moment hits you and like, oh, this shit not about me. Like all this shit not about me. And they went out their way to make this shit about me.
Yeah, agreed.
Want to stay on kids?
You keep going.
Rapid
fire. Let them go.
Is Josh Giddey wilding?
That's my last one. Yep. I don't know. I don't know if he's wilding. Yeah. All right. Let me slow my roll here.
Buckle up.
Yes. If Josh Giddey fucked a 16-year-old, he is fucking wilding. I don't care if he's 20. I don't care if he's 21. He's fucking wilding. I did see the clips where Josh Giddey was in the club with the girl that was 21 over. Yeah. And me and Big Doe were talking about this on Thanksgiving. He was like, well, does he still get in trouble if she had like a fake ID and shit? I'm like, all right, did she lied about her age? Yes. He still gets in trouble. You got to ID the bitch. Is that fair? Life's not fair.
Yeah, it's not.
I don't know what to tell you. Life's not fair. If you fuck a 15, 16-year-old and they lied and they looked 18 and to me, I saw her, like obviously, like I haven't really dealt with white girls that much, so I don't know. Like, she looks young to me.
Yeah,
you know, like she doesn't look super old. It's not like some girls when we were in high school were fucking 30-year-olds because they look 30.
Right.
That doesn't seem to be the case here, and that wouldn't be right if it was. But yeah, if he got jammed up, he got jammed up. Like, I don't know what to say. Like,
not to shoot him bail, but say he meet her in the club, 21 and over, or 18 and over.
Well,
meet her in the club. Are you like, yo, where your ID? Let me see your ID. Let me see how old you are.
This is where context is everything, bro. Like, if he's in the club and he meets her and they're serving liquor and shit, I'm assuming she's at least 21, and he's a young guy too. He's only 21.
Yeah.
Now, if it comes out that this is repeated behavior and he fucks a young girl, then he's a piece of shit. Yeah, this is a one-off, then, I mean, it's fucked up on her part. And I think they know it's fucked up on her part because the report that came out today was her and her family are refusing to cooperate with authorities. So it sounds like he's going to get off anyway.
Yeah. That's scary. Especially at the point he is. He like, damn, yo, like I'm just starting.
I'm out here in fucking Oklahoma City bar hopping and shit, and I run into a bitch, and it turns out she's 16.
Yeah, come on.
She's posting snaps saying I just fucked him, like.
Yeah, come on.
And like I don't want to like give Josh fucking Giddey too much credit here to sound freaky.
Yeah,
but you can't think an NBA star, player, whatever you want to say, a guy on the up that's on a really rising team, averaging 16, 17 points a game. Got plenty of cameras on him.
Yeah.
Would honestly take a camera and say, about to go to my girl's house and put a 16-year-old on the camera.
Yeah, no.
That just doesn't logically make any fucking sense.
No, it really doesn't. Especially the part that got me about the report that you mentioned was the girl and the family. So to me, I'm wondering, is the family like, oh, you got an NBA player? We gonna go along with the lie.
I can Karl Malone it.
Yeah, well, fuck it.
We can Karl Malone that shit.
You telling me 22? Are you 22 today? Like, and that would be sick on the parents' part, but who
Or
knows?
it could be a flip side on the parents. They could be like, yo, you lied and this is your fucking fault.
That as well.
This is your fucking fault. And if this shit comes out and he does get, career's over.
Yeah, man, that's the sad part. Is you ain't gonna be looked at the same. Even now, like people are shocked that he's still playing. Yeah. You've seen the Andrew Bogut clip where he said the team already knew about it. Josh Giddey told the team that she lied about her age. He hasn't dealt with her in however long. I don't know if it's been a year or some shit. Like this is some old shit apparently that just came out. And the team supposedly already knows. He told them the whole story. This is according to Andrew Bogut.
I didn't see that, but if Andrew Bogut said it, I mean, I don't see why he would have a reason to lie.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, he wouldn't have no incentive to say that.
I mean, here's the shit though. Like, even if that is the case,
yeah,
regardless of if that is the case,
yeah,
it's like it just doesn't matter.
It don't.
It doesn't matter. You can't fuck 15, 16-year-olds, regardless if they lie or not. You just can't do it.
Yeah, that's fucked up. On both ends, it's fucked up.
On both ends, on both sides. If she lied about her age, she's a piece of shit as well.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say he's a piece of shit. If she did lie about her age and he met her at a bar and whatnot, I don't want to say he's a scumbag, but that's a really fucked up bad mistake to make.
Yeah, man.
And that's the shit though. If that's how it played out, and he met her in a 21, and then he found out that she lied about her age and then cut it.
Yeah.
Like that. Like what the fuck, yo? Like what are you gonna like? I don't know. I don't know what you do with that.
Think about how bad it got if she was the type to where as though he cuts her off. And it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go tell the world what happened since you want to do this. It could turn into a whole blackmail situation. That shit could go bad in so many different ways.
That's probably why he went right and told the fucking John.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I really like when it first came out, I was like, that's a sick motherfucker.
Yeah,
and like as it kept going, I'm like, wait, she was at the bar.
Yeah.
Wait, her parents aren't cooperating. Wait, like, I don't know.
Yeah, that shit could go so many fucking ways, man. I don't. Yeah, it's really nothing good or bad coming out of that situation. Because it's good and bad. The good is that he ain't doing it no more. The bad is that you did the shit. So it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't.
And if you do, damned if you don't.
And I couldn't imagine having to talk to the media for the rest of your NBA career when you fucking 2 years in. That shit sucks.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah, man. Random thoughts?
You want to do rapid fire real quick? Text me a bunch of shit, but we could keep it for next. Yeah, we'll just keep this for next week.
Sure.
Yeah, it was some shit about Mark Cuban, it was a bunch of shit. He gave me like 8 things. We'll just keep them next week. You want to go first?
Yeah, random thought. Jeff Teague says Drake sings just as good as Michael Jackson.
That's what you were talking about when you said that. Okay, yeah, I did see that.
That may be some of the wildest shit I've heard.
Worst take I've ever heard.
In a long time. And I'm glad just because Jeff Teague, his co-host, didn't just let him rock with the shit. One of them was like playing the middle. The other one was really on some get the fuck out of here type shit. But we not comparing fucking Drake singing to Michael Jackson, dog. Let's never do that again. Yeah, I get it. Drake breaking all these records nowadays and blah, blah, blah. But we not comparing him to no fucking Michael Jackson.
I mean, you might be confused because or a person could be confused because Michael Jackson was known as like a global entertainer, a pop star.
Mm-hmm.
But the motherfucker could sing. Next level.
Yeah, no.
I went through a weird phase when I was like 12 where I only listened to Motown.
Uh-huh.
And Jackson 5, Little Michael.
Come on, bro.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Little Michael was going fucking nuts when he was like 10, dog.
And you trying to tell me he got worse?
Yeah, he got worse since he was 10.
It got a little crazy towards the end, but
Yeah,
come on,
come
bro.
on,
He had
dog.
a crazy run.
Literally from like 8 to 37.
Yeah.
Legendary vocal range.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
He wasn't just a once in a lifetime performer, he was a once in a lifetime voice.
Yeah. And that
What are you talking about? And he was singing that once in a lifetime voice
said
while he was being a once in a lifetime dancer.
Yeah, everything. Generational talent. Motherfucker sold it.
Come on, man.
Records.
He used to cuddle with little boys.
I don't know.
That does not take away from. He said he did.
He beat the case.
I mean, he said he used to sleep with little boys in his bed. That's
I ain't hear him say it, so I don't know.
He did say it. You watched the motherfucking interview. I sent you the interview. I've literally sent you the interview multiple times. He said it in his fucking voice. They sleep in my bed sometimes. They'll sleep in my bed.
That shit.
Come on, dog. No, he can sing way better than Jay. That's ridiculous.
I would never watch a video of that shit.
My random thought. There's this new. It's like, you know what RSV is?
Yeah.
There's this new version for dogs. And it has spread in 14 states now. It's a mysterious respiratory illness that is fucking dogs up.
What the fuck?
And I was just randomly thought is like, yo, if there's like a COVID for dogs that starts killing dogs, white people are gonna shut this shit down so fucking quick. Yeah, like this shit is roads are gonna be closed. Yeah, roads are gonna be closed. Restaurants. We are not about to lose our puppies, dog.
This shit transmitting through humans? How is
I don't know. It's literally like I read an article on it like a week ago and it was like 3 states, and I just got an alert today. It was 14 states spread now.
What the fuck?
Fucking dogs up.
As long as that shit don't spread to humans, man.
Well, it's probably COVID that mutated for dogs.
That would be fucked up.
No.
That would be fucked up.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't go to humans.
Yeah, don't let the wrong people get a hold of this information, man. Like you said, shit may go left.
Jesus Christ. All right, that's Juice my chair.
All right, till next time.